Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavalabha Jaya Giri Varadari Jaya Giri Varadari Gopi Janavalabha Jaya Giri Varadari Jaya Giri Varadari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare-rama, Hare-rama, Rama-rama, Hare-hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare-rama, Hare-rama, Rama-rama, Hare-hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare-rama, Hare-rama, Rama-rama, Hare-hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare-rama, Hare-rama, Rama-rama, Hare-hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare-rama, Hare-rama, Rama-rama, Hare-hare. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Goranitai, Jaya Goranitai, Jaya Goranitai, Jaya Goranitai. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Panchatattva ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. We're reading from srimad-bhagavatam as it is, chapter 1, text 16 to 18. Okay, let's see. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakula Sahadevascha Sugoshamani Pushpakau Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakula Sahadevascha Sugoshamani Pushpakau Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Sahadevascha Sugoshamani Pushpakau Jayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Devascha Shamani Pushpaka Tavijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Kula Sahadevascha Goshamani Pushpaka. Okay, Matajis. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Kula Sahadevascha Goshamani Pushpaka Ananta Vijayam Ananta Vijay Prabhu. Just joking. The conch named Ananta Vijaya. Raja, the king. Kunti Putra, the son of Kunti. Yudhishthira, Yudhishthira. Nakula, Nakula. Sahadeva, Sahadeva. Cha and Sugoshamani Pushpakau. The conch is named Sugosha and Mani Pushpaka. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula and Sahadeva blew the Sugosha and Mani Pushpaka. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikandi, Drishtadumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, the sons of Draupadi, and the others, O king, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells. Purport. Sanjaya informed King Dhritarashtra very tactfully that his unwise policy of deceiving the sons of Pandu and endeavoring to enthrone his own sons on the seat of the kingdom was not very laudable. The signs already clearly indicated that the whole Kuru dynasty would be killed in that great battle, beginning with the grandsire Bhishma, down to the grandsons like Abhimanyu and others, including kings for many states of the world. All were present there, and all were doomed. The whole catastrophe was due to King Dhritarashtra, because he encouraged the policy followed by his sons. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shimate Praladananda. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shimate Bhaktivedanta Swami. Shashashunyavadi Pashyatade Shatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadvaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this section of the Bhagavad Gita puts forward two types of personalities. One is Duryodhana and the other is Arjuna. So Duryodhana is the materialistic thinking. I have this, so I'm alright. So Duryodhana thinks, okay, I have a bigger army, because he has, and I have on my side this warrior, that warrior, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, so I will win. So this sometimes we also get in this mentality, I have everything covered from material point of view, this thing, that thing, and things should go smoothly. And the other mentality is relying on Krishna. Of course, they are not exclusive. It's not that if you're relying on Krishna, we're just not gonna do anything. Actually, Arjuna himself is not like a second-class warrior. There's this episode when they were in exile, when Arjuna was defeating alone all these warriors on the other side. It's the last day of their exile. And Arjuna alone is defeating their Bhishma, Drona, everyone is there. And Arjuna is defeating them alone. So it's not that Arjuna is not a very capable warrior. But the main feature of Arjuna is that he's relying on Krishna. And Duryodhana is mostly relying on his material assets. So that's the main thing. And the simple conclusion of this that we should get is that if you're on Krishna's side, things will be all right. That's all. So it's not so important. Actually, when there was a moment when there was a discussion if that Krishna and his army would join the battle, and Arjuna was choosing first, and he chose, okay, I want Krishna on my side. Yes, but he's not gonna fight. No problem. It's all right. He's just there as charioteer. That's enough. If he's just on my side, it's enough. And Duryodhana gets Krishna's army. And Duryodhana is very happy. He says, oh, Arjuna is so unintelligent. He gets Krishna. What does he get? I get an army, and all he gets is Krishna. Not very intelligent. so that's how Duryodhana thinks. It's okay, this Arjuna has no idea what he's talking about. So actually, all we need to do is to be on Krishna's side. Of course, being on Krishna's side we're probably not gonna go and fight in the battle of Kurukshetra. So being on Krishna's side means following his instructions, mostly. And also sometimes it's a bit difficult to understand what his instructions are. I remember I read 2 times the Bhagavad Gita, and then I said, okay, but I'm intelligent enough. I don't need the purport. So let's try to read without the purport. So I tried reading the Bhagavad Gita without Srila Prabhupada's purports. I didn't understand anything. I just went through. I was like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. So the point is that if you want to be on Krishna's side, we have to follow his instructions under the guidance of Guru Sadhu Shastra. Otherwise, we don't really know. You just read the Bhagavad Gita without the purports, you don't have no idea how to apply it. And there's some examples how to understand the importance of the sadhus. I was in October. I was a bit in India, and there's the holy place, Navadvip, Mayapur, which is the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. And there you have the actual birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. And there's actually a whole story how this birthplace was discovered, because now we go to Mayapur and Navadvip, and there's you just open your mobile and you take Google Maps and you're like, where is it? And you find it, like find so many places. You just open Google Maps, it's there, But it wasn't always like that. Like you could not, not only because they didn't have Google Maps, but at some point it was not very clear where the appearance place of Lord Chaitanya was. Before Bhaktivinoda Thakur went there, they had a different idea of where the appearance place was. So there's is described in some biographies. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was like 49. He was thinking of retirement. Of course, he's lamenting in the mood of a devotee, but of course he's a self-realized soul. So he's lamenting, "Oh, I wasted my life, and now I will go to Vrindavan and just chant and think of Krishna." And he has this plan. Sometimes we have our plan, and then Lord Chaitanya appears in a dream. He says, "Yes, you can go to Vrindavan, but first I have something for you to do." So Lord Chaitanya asks him to go to Navadvip, Mayapur, and find the place of his birth. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur goes to Navadvip. He's actually moving to Krishnanagar, which is quite close, and every Saturday he's going to Navadvip to try to find a place. And he's discovering that actually the locals were not very interested in this kind of things. He was like very upset that these people, they are just interested in eating and sleeping. They are not interested in the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. And at that point, what everyone thought is that what was accepted is that the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya is somewhere in Navadvip, in the current Navadvip, across from the Ganga. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was checking many maps and biographies, and according to his conclusion, this doesn't feel right. It should have been somewhere else. So at some point, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has this vision. One of the Saturdays, he's going there, and he has this vision of the actual place. And the next day, actually next week, he's going to that place, and he finds this small hill, and it's covered with tulasi plants, which were not planted there. And then he asks the local people, and some of the people confirm that this is the actual birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. And so he confirms this with many maps he has and many other things. And then he also confirms by confirming with spiritual authorities at that time. At that time, Jagannath Das Babaji was the leader of the Vaishnava community, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur invites him to check this conclusion. And Jagannath Das Babaji, he was like 120 years old. So he was not very healthy. He was moving around in a basket. His servant would carry him in a basket. And he was old, and his eyes were, if you wanted to see someone, he would have to do like this, something, These were always closed. So Jagannath Das Babaji, from an external perspective, he was quite. He was older, but when Jagannath Das Babaji goes to that place where to check if this is the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya, he jumps from the basket and starts dancing. Like, yes, this is the place, this is the place. So then you have and also Jagannath Das Babaji confirms where the place where the this incident with Chandkazi happened, Shiva Sangha. And so actually the result of the research done by Bhaktivinoda Thakur is confirmed by the spiritual authorities, also by Jagannath Das Babaji. So this is just an example how we get spiritual knowledge, we get some knowledge because of the advanced devotees ahead of us. And then, of course, after this birthplace of Lord Chaitanya was found, there were temples, and I don't know what the state of, probably Maharaj knows how Navadvip was looking when Srila Prabhupada came there and started to build the current ISKCON temple. But probably some temples were already there, and some. Sorry? It was.
There weren't the same millions of pilgrims that are coming now. Generally there's some old widows who used to go. Now it's completely different. There's nothing compared to our temples. Our project there. It was mostly just small little temples, except for the Chaitanya Math. Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada's mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so after Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj also created some temples in that area, and then so the current Navadvip and Mayapur that we see is the result of advanced devotees who are doing something there. Otherwise, if you go before, and then I realized I went to Srila Prabhupada's Pushpa Samadhi, and there are some dioramas, and there are some parts of the activities of Srila Prabhupada described there. And then I realized that none of us, of course it's very logical, but none of us would go to Mayapur if there wouldn't be Srila Prabhupada. So for us, the whole Mayapur Navadvip is important, and we see it through the eyes of Srila Prabhupada. We see it through the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, I mean, who would think of going to Mayapur? And that's very important, because we can realize how important that for us, the most important to be on Krishna's side means to be on Srila Prabhupada's side. So for us this is equal. And So all we need to do is to be on Srila Prabhupada's side of the fight. So then the question is, how do we make sure that we are on Srila Prabhupada's side? Of course, we have many representatives, we have authorities, we have, but most you can say, oh, I have a dhoti, and sometimes I put tilak, so I'm on Srila Prabhupada's side. But most important is that we follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions. And if you want to know what his instructions are, then we need to study his books. Because otherwise you don't know, am I doing the right thing, am I not doing the right thing? Yes, no, maybe. So this means it's very important that we study the books. Of course, there's different levels of studying the books, but at least we should maybe in the beginning we will not be very scholarly, will not be a walking encyclopedia, we cannot recite the Bhagavad Gita, but at least we should have a general idea what's going on, what's good, what's bad, so that means that it's very important for us to see things, to study Srila Prabhupada's books, and then to see things through the eyes of this knowledge. Another example of how important is knowledge. If you go on Google Maps, you find something. It's written Madai Ghat. Madai Ghat. Yeah. So I was like, when I was in Mayapur, I like to explore. Like, okay, go on Google. I said, wow, this is Madai Ghat. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's there. So I went there, and I was expecting to see a ghat, like, like, okay, there must be something, and there must be a baiting place, something. Where is it? So I went there, and there's some Gaudiya Math temple, and I went inside, and they were looking like, what's this guy doing here? Like, where's the ghat? I come here, I look on Google, it's Madai Ghat is here, so where is it? The point is that you need some knowledge to understand what's going on. Then they actually there's no more, the ghat is no longer there, and also the flow of the Ganges. The Ganges was like maybe 200 meters, maybe a bit more from where it is now. So it was closer to the. So there was this. The ghat was there. So also it's quite important. And there they have this. They have some Gaudiya Math, and they were building something, and inside, they actually took me upstairs. They were building some temple. They have this scene with Jagai Madai, Lord Nityananda, and Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya uses his chakra. And then Lord Nityananda is stopping him, and Jagai and Madai are there. Like, sorry. And so for me, it was very nice to see that. But I was also looking there, and if you have these eyes of knowledge, then you can see that there, in front of this Gaudiya Math, there's the Ganges was there, and Lord Chaitanya would go every day to bathe. It's in front of his house of Yoga Pit, and you can see this. You can imagine that this Madai Ghat, which is it's an important place, because it's Jagai and Madai are the ultimate rascals, and these ultimate rascals, they are transformed into devotees. And after this incident, when they are saved by Lord Nityananda and they become devotees, the Madai builds this god. This is his instruction. he says, okay, now you're a good devotee. And he builds this bathing place by the Ganga, and he helps everyone who comes to bathe into the Ganga, and he's like helping them and so. And everyone who comes there and sees the new Madai, they're a bit like, oh, are we sure it's it's not the old version? Because they used to be like drunkards and killing people and very low class people. And then this transformation of this from this Madai to this Madai who is like, okay, can I help you, sir? Oh, thank you. Please give me your okay. So this is quite yeah. For me, it was really interesting to see this place. Of course, externally you cannot see much. You can imagine. You can think, okay, with the eyes of knowledge. Oh, here it must have been the place. Here must have been the place where Madai was helping people. Oh, this lila of with Jagai and Madai happened here. But the point is that if you go to such places, everything you need knowledge. Otherwise, you don't get too much benefit from seeing these places. You go there, you see they have some construction site. So what? I mean, it was. So so that's the point. Many things which we see in a certain way, if we see them with the eyes of knowledge, then we get a completely different experience. So it's very important to develop this, to have this knowledge, and also from practical perspectives. We should study these books because these things are, I mean, this is described in Chaitanya-bhagavatam, not in Chaitanya-charitamrita, but many things, many of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in Mayapur, they are described in Chaitanya-charitamrita. So Srila Prabhupada gave us these books. And also in practical things, we should really study the philosophy quite well, that we know what's what, and that we know what Krishna wants us to do and what Krishna doesn't want us to do. Because sometimes we might have good intentions, we might have nice idea with our common sense might say something, and we can see that maybe the Shastra is selling something else. So yeah, that's the point, that we should study these books. Then we know what's what, and also we should apply these books and create an environment where these books are applied, and then we can present this environment to people, because people, we go for Sankirtan, we give them a book, but we have to give them a bit more than a book. We have to show them the books, not just the physical book, but how do the books apply, how to apply these books in their lives. So yeah, this is a continuous effort. Of course we're doing that, but it's like purity. Purity, they say purity is the force. Srila Prabhupada said purity is the force. So if people are not in ecstasy when we try to stop them on Sankirtan, this means that we can still work on our purity. Something might be there, but so like that, in the same, we can always work on our understanding and how to improve it and how to apply it better. Yeah, I'll stop here. There are some comments, concerns. Maharaj, if you want to say something. There are some questions, concerns. Maybe someone can translate.
Can you repeat the question? Yeah. What did you like the best in India?
What did I like in India?
The most.
The most? Well, I liked Mayapur. Maybe because because Vrindavan in Kartik is a bit hectic, and it forces you to really see things to the eyes of the Shastra. Because if you see Vrindavan not through the eyes of the Shastras, you're gonna see some strange things. So I liked Mayapur more. It's like more peaceful, more. What's most impressive? I don't know. Probably Srila Prabhupada's Pushpa Samadhi, because you can go to all these temples, and of course, I mean, it's a birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. Then it's Shiva Sangan, where Lord Chaitanya and his associate would have these kirtans all day and all night, and you're like, wow, that's it. That's that's something. And there's this tree of Chant Kazi, and you have this. You go there, and it's impressive. But then, you realize that without Srila Prabhupada, you don't understand any of this. For you, it's like just. And also, Srila Prabhupada really, some places there, some places are okay. Some places you can see there's not so much preaching going on. So yeah, Srila Prabhupada. I found some discussions, and Srila Prabhupada says, what's more important, the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya or the activities of Lord Chaitanya? So, so he says that even more important than birthplace of Lord Chaitanya is a place where the activities of Lord Chaitanya are. So Srila Prabhupada created, this is new yoga pit. He brought these activities of Lord Chaitanya in Ljubljana, not in Mayapur. Mayapur is a holy place. Everyone, I don't know how it was before, but now everyone is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. But here in Ljubljana, it's like, wow, it's impressive. It's far out. So that's most impressive. Yeah, I mean, and our temple is like amazing. It's wow. Anyway. Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you so much. Srimad-bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.